Now let's start covering some of the interesting parts of the ad, and that's targeting.
This video is brought to you by EpiPie's Academy.
Because targeting, at the end of the day, ads are all about targeting. We have a few components to your ad: your commercial, your promotional video. Cool. But it has to be seen by the right people. If you find people who want and love your product, they'll buy it. And if you don't, it will be an uphill battle. Finding these people is an incredibly huge part of your success. So let's go over first the demographics. It's things you can actually know and measure about your customers. Let's go over some examples. In my case, the ad I'm running is for a business planning video. What do I know? I know that mostly, even though it's somewhat of an even breakdown between men and women, in my own case, for some reason, I don't know why, but in the case of my business, most of my customers, my coaching clients, are mostly men. I know that just as many women are interested in business as men, but for some reason, maybe it's something about me. I'm more appealing to men, it seems like, because people who hire me for coaching are overwhelmingly male. I don't know why, but it's like that. So in my personal case, I'm going to click off the unknown, and I'm going to click off the female. Nothing against women. It's just they don't hire me. I don't know why. So in your case, think of what it is. Now let's go over this. Usually younger people, what do? They have a tendency they're busy with school and college and social life. They're a little too busy and they get distracted. So I don't really want them. And I don't know if I want to be unknown. And I don't, the 65 plus year olds, they're more or less hobbyists in starting a business. And my message doesn't seem to resonate with them. So I rarely get clients who are above 50. I rarely get clients like that. So for me, this is my sweet spot. And you know what? Actually, I do like working with people who are a little older. So just because of my preference, for example, I'm going to add this demographic, but you don't have to. Now, not parent, I like people who aren't busy because they have time to start a business, right? I don't want to sell something to a person who's not going to make it useful. So I want to make sure that they don't get distracted. They're not busy. So that's just my choice. And I'm walking you through it to see how I'm thinking about it so that you can do this for your own business. Of course, in your case, it will be an entirely different situation. Now, also one issue, younger people tend to, they're students, they don't have as good a jobs usually, so they can't afford to pay for stuff as much. So that's another reason why it's sometimes good to take away the lower age ranges. But if you have a client base that's younger people, of course, you would want to target younger people. So it's totally going to be up to your clients, and you have to know them very well. It's up to you. Now, household income, don't want to know. I don't want the lower income because I don't want to take people's last dollar. I'll feel bad about it, and they're going to be too stressed out, and sometimes it's just hard for me. So I like people who can afford it. I feel good telling them stuff because I know they'll get value, and I don't feel bad about them struggling while dealing with business, because for me it's actually like heartbreaking a little bit sometimes. So I'll take the top 50% household income, and I'll know that they can afford my services, and also because I'll have confidence in my services, I'll have all the confidence I need. So that's the demographics. Demographics are easy because it's all measurable. And in the next video, we're going to keep going through the different ways of targeting.